Okay, good evening. Welcome to the Week 9 podcast. We're talking with Bengali Bombers, who is making the second straight appearance. How are you feeling tonight?
Oh boy, as predicted last week, so we're back talking to you this week. So, first time repeat highest score for the year, I believe it is, back to back. So it's good to be back, and let's continue the conversation from last week.
Okay, the usual suspects were spot on this week: Rogers, Adams, Cook, but you had a good game from Bridgewater that really helped seal the deal against Dave this past week.
Yeah, we knew against Mahomes that they're going to put up points. So Bridge, he's not going to have a choice. He was going to have to produce as well, and I predicted in my mind a little bit of a shootout, and that's what happened. They almost pulled it off as a win, but I knew that there would be some scoring in that game because Pat Mahomes is Pat Mahomes, and you counter that with the opposing quarterback because he's, again, got to try to match the score. So overall, it worked out well, but yeah.
That's exactly right. So with that 82 points, you're now tied with Gridiron Grudge Match for most points in the league after 9 weeks, and that is the first time in 28 weeks that you're number one in total points. So you really made a comeback.
I think the key phrase there is that, we're tied for now because this week the Bombers will pull away.
Okay, bold prediction. You have Whoop-Ass Inc., a.k.a. Flip, this week, who does have a winning record against you. What do you have to do to take out Whoop-Ass Inc.? Actually, I'm sorry, my mistake. You're pretty even. 12, 11, and 3 in your favor. Excuse me. But he's played you tough.
All of that is the past. What matters is what happens starting tonight, right? We have games going on tonight and Sunday and Monday, and I have no doubt that the Bombers will keep producing, and whoever is in the way is just kind of like speed bump in the way that we just have to get over. So if it's Whoop-Ass, it's Whoop-Ass. If it's somebody else, it's somebody else. We're just steamrolling through this. So keep it going.
Okay, quick question for you. See if you know the answer. Since 2015, who has had the most points for the week since 2015, and how many weeks?
Most points for the week since 2015, and how many weeks? I would guess that's going to be the Bombers for 6 years for, let's say, 18 weeks.
Whoa, good guesstimate, but actually it's 15 weeks. But you guessed it. So well done. You know your history. If you people who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. So well done.
That's right.
Okay, Bombers, since we covered a lot of questions I had for you last week and we're just following up this week, is there a shout out or any trash you want to get off your chest to a GM in this league that you think deserves a little comeuppance or knock down a few pegs?
Well, I've said my piece, but one thing I'll say this week is, look, if you draft really well and you have confidence in your team, you shouldn't have to worry about, I got to make this move, I got to make that trade, I got to do this, I got to do that. The Bombers always draft well, and the players play, as I said last week, and you just got to have the patience to stick it out. I mean, look at Nick Chubb. We lost him early on in the season, and now he's back. So he's going to add to the Bombers' arsenal of weapons, and we just can't keep from Bombers from rolling. It's great, and the team is going to be ready for whatever comes in the next few weeks, and just getting into the dance and producing in the dance. So if you look at the team up and down, some really, really good players on there. And I didn't have to worry about, going and getting this guy and going and dropping that guy or trading this person with that person. I mean, it's just, if you draft well, you will do well. Let's let that be a lesson to all the other 7 GMs.
Okay, now, question as far as your lineup. If Big Ben is quarantined and can't play due to COVID, does that change your starting lineup at all?
Yeah, I heard today that he's going to play, but let's say if he doesn't play, I'll put in a little note in the transaction or list or whatever we want to call it to say if Big Ben doesn't play, give me X player. But, I get the backup quarterback, so maybe I'll just ride it out with Pittsburgh. I don't know. But, if he's playing and throwing to people that are on my team, Ebron and Juju, I'll have to evaluate that a little bit. So if he's not playing, I'll have to think about what I want to do in terms of looking for either people on the bench to move up a little bit, or I don't know. I'll think about that a little bit.
Okay, well, you got to, hopefully he plays. It's a great matchup against Cincinnati, so we'll see what happens. But again, congratulations on back-to-back most points for the week. You're on a hot streak now, so good luck to keep it going this week. And remind the league how they get on this podcast.
I think you have to score definitely more than 50 points in the week, but you have to score also the highest points, because I don't think we're ever going to see a week where you have this podcast winner score less than a 50-point total. I don't think that's going to happen going forward. It's a different league, so if you score over 50, you got a shot. But you got to score the highest points for the week out of all GMs to make it here.
Okay, thank you, Bombers, for joining us tonight. Again, congratulations. Good luck the rest of the year. And who knows? Maybe we'll see you for the three-peat next week.
You got that right. Appreciate it, Sal. Thanks so much.
Okay, thanks for joining us. Take care.